Hello.
Hello, hello. You ready?
I am indeed ready. Thank you for playing my song request.
Well, it's the least I could do for my co-host.
I hadn't heard that one in ages, but back when 4 and 4A were the most recent SMTs, I remember that one was like, I listened to that track. Not that specific remix, but those two tracks, the Tokyo Overworld map tracks from 4 and 4A respectively, like for hundreds of hours on loop while I was reading stuff and working and everything like that. They're probably my favorite Overworld tracks of all time. They're so goddamn good to me.
Alright, let me see if I can get you in here.
I'm a little sad that we don't have a track I think the Taito theme area theme is pretty close in some ways, but like Kozuka did not do a repeat of that specific kind of track for 5, and I almost wish he had.
Alright,
But
looks like OBS is being a shit again.
oh no.
Could you confirm this to me? Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Well, slightly better than Blinding Light, I suppose. Yeah, it's SMT. There we go. My switch turned off. Just in time.
There we are. Yep, that's all working now.
And there we go.
Sound and everything. Excellent.
Good, good, good.
Alrighty, well, we're in kind of an interesting situation right now, aren't we? Like, I'm trying to remember exactly what it is that our next goals should be under the circumstances. I think we had just killed off. We have all the keys, obviously. I mean, we could breach the temple. We could actually begin our ascent to the Empyrean if we wanted to. We could go and see what's going on at the fairy village. Although, again, what level are we right now? Like, how close are we to 80?
Let's find out. I think we're in the early 70s, so...
Reaching 80 will be the next big milestone for us, because that's both when we can access the other super boss and when a lot of the latter end of the game becomes more viable. Now, another thing I have to warn you about with respect to, you want to beat the super bosses, right?
Yep.
Okay, so it is worth remembering that beating the super bosses, both of them are going to require becoming so powerful that it will fully trivialize the end of the game. Like, just completely. If we want to beat them, like, before we finish the game itself, then all of the end bosses will just be absolutely nothing. It's one of the main flaws with this title, I think, in some ways, and with a lot of SMT games, is that beating the super bosses kind of necessitates becoming so powerful that nothing else matters. But at the same time, it feels like it would be weird to finish the game, or like to get really close to the end game and hover at the final boss and then go back and do all the super bosses and then go and just like murder the final boss instantly. So I'm not sure how you want to do that, but we're gonna have to start making these decisions as we get closer.
I think the right move is to split down the middle. As you just said, it is a little awkward, but to do all but the final boss.
Yeah.
And then turn back around and do the other stuff. I think that's the move that's the most interesting. Anyway, even if it's a little awkward. Potentially non-DLC super boss. Wait, if I do the super boss first, does it change any other dialogue but the ending?
Well, yes, that's the thing about the non-DLC super boss. I think I've mentioned this before. Beating them is required, like, in order to unlock the option for the fourth ending. So
is there
we'll definitely need to do that one before we finish. But I mean, I think in that case, I will need to identify just exactly when the cutoff point for that is. But I'm fairly certain it's like so late that it doesn't matter. Like, I'm pretty sure that's like
doesn't going to final area shut off the non-DLC super boss? Is that true?
I don't think that's true at all.
Can we confirm this? I think before we make such claims.
Yes, I will confirm this, but I mean, it might be that this person is talking about, Squida, there you go. I think you're talking about, the final area, which is to say sort of like the area where you fight the final boss and stuff like that, but remember, there is like an entire temple, like, sequence in the dungeon and stuff like that before we get to that stuff, so I will look it up and I will confirm. And in the meantime, you can talk to this meat man.
So tired. Too much UV. Head all red. I think that's normal for you, buddy. I think that's standard. Standard Memon behavior. Oh, we have the Holy Ring subquest to do.
Oh, yes, that's probably something we can do today.
The center of Asakusa.
I also used to think it was pronounced Asakusa, but apparently it's Asakusa.
Saksa? Oh. Yeah.
I was very confused by it because in the Nocturne, there's a character who says the name of the area in the voiced dub of Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne, the new one that they put out, and he mispronounces it. The English VA says Asakusa like that with a really heavy Californian accent, and I assumed they would have given him the correct pronunciation, but they totally didn't. And then I was embarrassed when I got to Japan and I heard the announcer on the train be like, "Next station, Asakusa."
Oh, dead center. Oh, hey, what's up? Another one. You sense in presence powerful demons? Mean this part of Dot. Too dangerous. Oh, cool. Got another reward unlocked.
Okay, yes. See, this is the thing that I was a little bit worried about. So it's true that entering the final area doesn't lock off that super boss, but it does make them there is a point at which we will have to have completed everything in order to have the fourth ending open. It's at the same point when the alignment lock happens, which I've mentioned a couple of times. This game, like every other SMT game, has a point after which you are committed to a specific ending. And in order to get to that, in order to have that ending open, there's a specific boss, which I will tell you which boss it is. When we defeat that boss, we will be made to choose an alignment. And at that point, if the fourth ending is not available, we won't be able to get it anymore. So that means defeating that super boss before then, which means we potentially have a lot of off-screen grinding, and that will also drastically reduce the difficulty of the entire last chunk of the dungeon and the final bosses and stuff.
I don't mind.
Okay,
and this is
well, there you go.
Yeah, it's fine. Sensoji Forshiping Sho Kenzion Bosatsu. They say the Buddha that heed everyone's wishes grants peace too. Yeah.
Kanzeon is also that's Canon. That's the many-armed figure, and Kanzeon was also the name given to one of the personas in 4, if I remember correctly.
Hey Melchizedek, what's up?
Yes, here we go. There you are, Jovian. Do you see that box-shaped hole at your feet? That's the sacred container, the Mihishiro. The Seraphim will appear once you place the angel ring in there. Are you ready?
Good to go.
All right, then place the angel ring.
Thank you for speaking up, Sweeta, just to make sure, though. I do ask some people, double check their info first, just to be absolutely certain. But that is a good second best.
The other thing is that right now we are still a ways off of anything that would lock us, so I think we'll be okay.
Alright. I put the angel ring in the container. Makatsuhi of Slain Seraphim is beginning to gather. Alright, wake up, motherfucker. Time to kick your ass.
They did exactly this descent in their appearance in DDS2 as hidden super bosses. Well, not hidden super bosses, but... Oh man, here they fucking go.
Oh, this music.
I think we've heard this track before.
I don't think we have. This is cool as hell. Alright, got Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel. Oh, time to start spyglassing. Alright. Weak to fire? We got stuff for that. Ah, you're the healer too. Good. That's what I wanted to find. Anyways, eat shit. How much you want to bet that?
It's gonna be an interesting fight, I think.
How much you want to bet that one of them has Kaja? Like a bar.
Gabriel is usually the one who's given the support skills, and she almost definitely has that in her pocket.
There it is.
Honestly, we might want to focus target Gabriel first, just because she is also usually the healer. But
He also has heal.
We're kicking Raphael's like ass.
No,
so.
he has heal spells. He's the guy.
Sorry, I was looking away when I was trying to find out like whether or not Shiva gets locked, or the thing that we're gonna do is locked off.
Oof.
It's funny. The Archangels here were only ever redesigned for 4, and they never reused those designs again. The SMT2 designs here just keep coming back. I don't mind, they're nice, but I really liked Keita Amemiya's guest designs for them in 4, but they're very unique to the 4 storyline, so I totally understand why they never moved forward. It'd be nice to see them reused somewhere else, though.
Toot. We're tooting.
It's kind of funny to have Trumpeter, like... Trumpeter's supposed to herald, like, the arrival of the angels for the end of the...
Yeah. He's tooting. We're here. Toot, 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 toot.
He called them out, and now they're just beating the shit out of them.
Yeah, I think the Angels kind of picked poorly on that one. Well, look, I'm just going by the standard rules here of the one in the middle is usually the one you want to kill last. Yes, did we have a ice? No. Please enjoy your big hit. Ah, I see.
Jovian's such a powerhouse now.
Yeah. For real. Alright, we do got a boost with Barion. Excellent. Yeah, drop that shit down. To all foes. Well, see if I regret this. I did.
Ooh.
Though she did miss on one person, and that's all that matters. Trumpeter dodged it, Jesus.
He's wise. He's hung out with them before. He's wise to their tricks.
Mm-hmm. It's safe to use in here, right? Yep. Dunk him. I'm gonna watch this one.
I like that we now have a tradition of watching Makan Luin precisely because I wanted to watch it that one time.
Well, sometimes I want to look at it.
It's a quick animation, relatively speaking, for like.
Oh, he got a little headache. Oh, the poor baby. Actually, I should. Oh, we don't got no luster candy. That's fine. We'll just kind of go all in, I think, then. I'm not really worried now that we're down to 1, unless she's got, like, a stupid trick she does. Alright, don't do that. Yeah, sure, do that one. 2. What? You son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. Oh, there you go.
Alright, let's try it. You know what? We don't. Is she like extra dodgy or some shit?
I think she has a fairly high agility.
Because that was with like 2 agility buffs on us. Alright, what do we got on you? Ice.
Oh, she doesn't actually have any healing or support in this game. That's interesting.
Her agility is dog shit, by the way.
That's weird. I guess she just got really lucky.
That's the only.
Very high magic though.
Yeah, it's the only thing I could think of.
Gabriel's always my favorite of these Archangel designs, just because there's a very cool sequence in DDS2 with her, where you're fighting her, and like, actually, you know, I was about to share something very cool, but I realized there's a non-zero chance we play DDS2 someday, so I'm not gonna spoil it. Suffice to say, Gabriel does something really cool in DDS2.
I'm looking to see who I want to bring out here. Not you. Could bring out Futsunushi. You're just kind of like casually fine.
It's nice having such a rich selection of possible demons.
Alright, and you are weak to Mazio. 2. He will not stop tooting.
Do not toot.
I mean, it's nice that my option now is I will just simply tag someone else in. That kicks ass.
That's the ideal situation to be in late game SMT. Like,
I'm just bringing you in to be an asshole.
I remember when I was a kid, and I played through all of Pokemon Ruby basically only using my Swampert. I barely used any other Pokemon.
That's okay.
Oh. Thank you, Futsunushi.
Alright, well, I guess I'll bring someone else in.
How about Cerberus? Or Mara?
Cerberus and Mara are both weak to ice.
Oh, that's true. What about Rangda?
Weak to Hama. I think Tao's just kind of like the option right now. No, that's fine. I'm glad you called our attention to it at the very least. I'm only mildly annoyed about it. I'm glad you actually said it. I'm a grump in general. I have to resist that. Space is very harsh, and I have to constantly work to mitigate that, you know? I actually appreciate it, though. I'm not, like, doing it as obligatory a thing. Like, better safe than sorry is something I do kind of believe in. Right. Poke. Ooh, oh, I haven't seen that move before all the way through. That's cool. Anyways, Zapper. 2. Is this scaling different on the AoEs?
I don't.
It feels like I'm getting some sad damage on it. Like, it's not feeling sufficient.
It might be, but I don't know. I don't know that I've ever.
Yeah, Mara doesn't like the cold. No, like I think the joke's intentional. Also, okay, Jovian, A pose for dominance. It's what the kids are doing nowadays. T posing is out, A posing is in.
It's so funny how Gabriel here is just like a million times more threatening than either the other. Like, she's managed to hold on this long when the others just melted. She's making Raphael and Uriel look like chumps.
She is. I'm glad I went for her last.
It's weird. After like 2 years of game development, where we were constantly making reference to the character in Slave Zero X called Uriel, it now feels weird to say Uriel in a different context.
Reading a Bible going, but I admitted Uriel.
Yeah. It's like if one of the archangels showed up here and they were called Sho or like I don't know.
I mean, Sho is just like a name, though, isn't it?
I guess Adavaka is also a demon we'd encountered.
And Sho's just a person's name.
Not impossible.
Yeah, like.
I named. Here's a piece of Slave Zero X trivia that I think I've dropped elsewhere before, but Sho is named for the protagonist of Guyver, who is also named Sho and also emerges with a biosuit of sorts. That's where the name comes
Well,
from.
you know what us writers say: show, don't tell.
Ha 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 ha.
There's even scaling for final boss if you do the optional super boss, so it's minor, so its function doesn't matter. Oh man, that makes it funnier though.
I know what they're talking about there. It's kind of scaling. Don't believe it's scaling so much as there's something else going on. But yeah, no, it's it's kind of a shame. I sort of wish that they would ultra crank that final boss in response to you defeating the super boss.
Yeah, I
great work.
God, sorry.
Oh, sorry. The power of the three Seraphim is now contained in the ring. We could finally free Lord Michael.
Right, you did have a Sean Connery voice for him.
I transformed from Matt Berry into Sean Connery after you defeated the Angels. There's no more time to waste. I must hurry to the shield door. Couldn't have done this without you. Thanks, Jovian.
I feel like we're gonna run into this guy again, aren't we? Big XP. I was looking up light spoilers and good grinding spots, by the way. Hold on. Can you look up where to get, like, Gospels? Because if we can just, like, grind the Gospels, that'll make life easier. Anyways, here's this little bastard. Where's the spyglass? Oh yeah. Alright, wind. Just pitch a rock at it. Jeez, the shards do it. I don't even need to drop a gem on him.
Okay, so our best bet is to farm Kusimitama.
Which color is that?
I think that's the yes, that's the sort of like kind of like dark yellowish one with the really shitty weird DreamWorks face.
Alright, well we do have a place to grind. Oh, we haven't killed Seth yet.
Yeah, why don't we kick the shit out of Seth?
And that's the same area as like the Magatama are at.
Yeah. The Mitama.
Mitama, sorry.
I think we could also totally go check out the next part of the quest line. By the way, we're a little bit. The thing is, like, we're technically kind of underleveled for it, but like at the same time, we're also sort of kicking the ass of stuff that is our own level right now. So I sort of wonder if maybe punching above our weight might be a way to get an interesting fight.
Okay.
And given how cool some of our previous fights against implacable foes have been.
All right, I like that. I like that idea. Why don't we kill Seth first? We'll actually,
yeah,
in all likelihood, gain another level out of it. Let's see. Do we have Seth anywhere on here? Hold on. I'm gonna go see if I can get a little peek on Seth's bits here. I'm happy we have Amanazako. I don't know. I feel like this is like one of the fates of Jovian. Just kind of getting into a real toxic relationship. This makes sense. He let his hotness get to his own head. Body is invincible from the consequences. Let's see. Seth was 67. There we go. Alright, weak to ice. Madness Nails. Mazadine. Tinterfu. We might have a couple more thingies too. Yeah, we can definitely fight Seth though. This is actually probably not gonna be that hard of a fight. Alright, so let's go get... I know it's Set, but I keep saying Seth because they spelled it with TH. Alright, let's see... Anyone got wind resistance? Oh, Trumpeter is fine as always. So is Loki. Like, I'm actually half tempted to give Loki a bunch of Burian stuff. Though you're never gonna keep up with Trumpeter.
Yeah, I think unfortunately, I think Loki's time might be past by comparison to Trumpeter.
Yeah, sad as it is. Oh, Monozako. Tag you in. It's your time, girl. What is even your moveset right now? Alright, you do lightning and Baryon. I almost feel like I should, like... Oh, wait, she's already ahead of us in level 2. Shit. Mighty Pleroma. I do got energy drain. I'm gonna pitch rocks at people, I suppose. Whatever. It's fine. Alright, I'm actually okay with this lineup starting out. So maybe I want to start with...
God, Red Bull really does taste like battery acid.
You do not like Red Bull, huh?
I'm fine with it. Like, I like an energy drink. I much prefer Monster, but I have a Red Bull here because Red Bull is free. Because my father drinks a lot of Red Bull, and so he has giant pallets of Red Bull at his house, and we often go by to visit my parents after the gym because I live within walking distance of my parents. If it's on a day when I did not buy myself an extra Monster energy drink or something, especially if I'm feeling tired like I have been today, I grab a Monster. I grab a Red Bull, like, instead of a Monster. Because, again, it's free. My dad lets me... He's always telling me to grab a Red Bull, so I might as well. It keeps me going. That much I can say for it. It's not unpleasant, but it's, like, definitely nowhere near as nice as,
mean, battery acid is not a flat taste comparison.
It's an acquired taste.
I liked it pretty instantly myself. I have not had Monster. The colors of Monster energy drink cans kind of scare me away, actually. You can see why you'd see the toxic colors and might associate it with, like, say, like, some sort of distant, like, instinct, right? Like, the bright colors signify that this is venomous or poisonous.
My two favorite Monster flavors are respectively Pipeline Punch, which is bright pink, and Assault Energy, which is camo pattern.
I will refuse, if I ever try a Monster, because I never had a Monster before, I refuse to do the camo one first. And again, that might be a funny way to start it, so... Might have convinced myself. Oh, I still have a whittled goat to use. Charm, Confuse, Mirage. You know, if I had an ally immune to those, I could simply use those cans for it. Couldn't I? Alright, I'll have to remember that one. Charm, Confusion, Mirage. There'll be like the one guy who loves his muscle drinks. Also, there's a quest over here? Question mark. I see a little thingy over there that I didn't notice before. Like, any way we can get XP right now is important.
Yep. So, the DLC, while it definitely costs money, those DLC are kind of designed to give you enormous, like, amounts of free... There's some that up the Mitama, like, spawn rates. I don't think we'll need to resort to that, but it's a little bit frustrating that grinding in this game is, like... I did not do a huge amount of grinding towards the end. Like, I tried to avoid it as much as possible, but as a result, I didn't beat the super boss and stuff on my first run through. But it's irritating. We might have to do some off-stream grinding in order to make. I mean, we'll almost definitely have to do some off-stream grinding to make the super bosses.
Oh
work,
yeah, I refuse. I absolutely refuse to pay for, like, DLC specifically to help me grind. Like that.
They have a real bug up their ass about that at the new SMT games.
Yeah, someone someone with more money and sense is pushing that. And if they're poor, then man, that's even worse. Like, honestly, just do cosmetic DLC. Oh, hey, gold. No! No! God damn it, that's the one we needed. I'm pretty sure, anyway. I am looking specifically for more. Alright, that's all upstairs. Got it. I like how, like, when the skull moves when you're typing, it looks like it's just chattering.
I'm sorry that I'm typing. It's just some.
It works out.
A couple of messages I had to respond to.
This is the DreamWorks face you're talking about, right?
This is not. This is the Saki Mitama. This one is. I think this is money.
Well, I guess we'll take the money. I don't know. Should probably just go straight to you and Mega Dole on these in the future. Which color is the one with the DreamWorks face?
It's kind of like a dirty dark gold.
Oh, that one's just regular gold.
Oh, I sort of see it as like I mean this. Yeah, the Saki Mitamas are like regular gold yellow.
Fucking
whatever. The other one is
Decorabia like... close up though, Jesus. I know there's like a list of grind spots people go to for these. They also give like other shit, dude. Like this one gives us grimoires at least. Like I'm pretty sure we're keeping Trumpeter for like the entire game now. Like Trumpeter is almost certainly an end game.
We might have to refuse him at some point, actually, given how far we intend to climb. But like, Trumpeter is definitely going to be viable for a long. Like, I think I mentioned this back at the beginning of the game, but like early on, you cycle through a lot of demons relatively quickly. At the end of the game, you have one or two guys who stick around for a long time before they need to be replaced. And Trumpeter is definitely going to. Trumpeter will definitely make it like to within spitting distance of the end of this game, if at the very least. So.
I am surprised to hear that he won't last the whole time.
Well, he's only in his 70s is the thing, and we need to go into the 80s and then into the 90s.
Yeah, it's just he almost has like cap on like magic power. That's why I'm surprised.
Yeah, well, there is another level. The Baryons are definitely. I think the Baryons are the lost traditional magic level or whatever. But typically in SMT, the ultimate final level is like named abilities. The thing is, I think they might have been outpaced by the Baryons in this one, but the Baryons will continue to scale with like increased magic over time. And like raw level bonuses as well.
Oh, we got more grimoires. What is our current grimoire supply? We should actually keep ahead of that. Also, these two. Oh my god. Okay, we have 9 gospels. That's a good start. Yeah, okay, yeah, we got ahead on that. Alright, my policy is just keep leveling up literally everything we have, because it'll make a better fusion later, right? That's how it works?
To a point. But yes. I mean, the other thing is we have a surplus of Grimoire, so it's really not.
We're mostly worried about Jovian's XP right now than anything else. Hold on. We need to fucking go. Alright, Trumpeter, give him the 2. Alright, your glory crystals. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't have that before. Sure. Tao just got Enduring Soul. Okay.
Fucking great for her. It's a great ability.
Goddess blessed you indeed. I can only do this like every like once in a while. Like when I notice I'm like capped again. Alright, oh, got me. I think we got this one actually.
It's so funny that we crept past this guy earlier and now he's like, oh! He is a very cool looking dragon, even if he really shouldn't be a dragon.
We're gonna do our crit bullshit next round. I don't remember if you're weak to that. Wait, was? Oh. Interesting.
That might be worth holding on to, actually.
Not in this guy, but like, if we find like Magatama
Yes.
our level, yeah. Alright, I think you're immune to that. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna energy drain because I don't have a better option. Actually, that's not terrible damage, considering it's a weak. And you were weak to... wanna say... was it lightning? Well, fuck it. Just take a gamble. Nope.
Uh-oh.
That's fine. Damn, son. Crit time. That is absurd. That she just gets to do that.
It's so weird. I didn't remember her joining the team like at all. Did I just not make use of her? Maybe she was like leveled by the time.
Did you use a different option? In
I definitely got her. Like,
I mean,
I completed the game. I didn't hand her over to the Tengu.
Okay, then you should have had her. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I just forgot. Like, I mean, okay. The thing is, a lot of stuff happens between like this point and the end of the game. Like, it's very easy for specific stuff to fall by the wayside, I think.
Also, that drain
But
ability
still.
is actually kind of sick as hell.
Yeah, it's working really well for her.
Yeah, like maybe I was wrong to ignore it this long.
It's very circumstantial. I remember in Nocturne, one of the default abilities, the unique ability of Daisojo, the fiend that looks like a Sakoshin Butsu mummy, is meditation, which is really good. It's a really good drain, but that felt like the only one that I've ever regularly used. They tend to be very underpowered.
I mean, it's better than using a chakra drop
Jam.
or drain gem. I would use because like when else do you use them? Anyways, I don't have a better option for her right now until she learns more stuff, so we're just gonna keep doing that.
Might as well.
Half damage to Hamon. In that case, just pitch a rock. I hope that terminology sticks with you forever.
Oh, absolutely. I'm gonna be saying that I mean, this was the first game where I spent a significant amount of time using the gems and stuff like that. Like,
Bonk.
if this like holds an SMT 6 has the same kind of gem system and stuff in it, I'm definitely gonna be talking about pitching rocks forever.
Anyways, there's like a ton of like locations to hit here, and I kind of want to hit them, so little nuggets. Yeah, we can get more shit too. More.
It'll be interesting to go see what
manpower.
the Egyptian folks have to say.
Yeah, we're going to in a moment here. Come on.
Oh,
Yeah, we go.
yes. No, wrong color though. I'm pretty sure the Kusimitamas are the rarest precisely because they drop gospels.
Yeah. Alright, well, we'll just blast you. She might actually keep that just because that's like 42 per, so it's like... That's... I think that's better than a chocolate drop. Could be wrong, but it's also cheaper than a chocolate drop. Okay, anything over here? I did see some shit over here. Is that under? It's under. Can't just like these things over then switch them under when I get back over here. Yeah, it's just these guys. Oh, they pissed. Kind of surprised they don't have like passives that change your character's basic attack at all.
You know, I don't think they've ever done that.
Like, that might be a better version of Draco Strike, in my opinion.
The closest thing that they have to that is that there are some abilities that are there are some like effects that you used to be able to do. I don't think it's actually in this game, but in Nocturne, for instance, if an enemy had been hit by an ice attack, there was a small chance that they would be frozen, and there would be like a sort of blue filter over them. And then if you hit them with a regular attack after that, it would cause like a massive amount of critical damage rather than the regular amount because you're like shattering them or whatever.
Interesting.
But that didn't carry over to this one.
Alright, dollars. You're under. You're under. Okay. We'll do another sweep. We're actually gonna walk back across that bridge just in case I get the one I want. Yeah, like, I want to show y'all a little bit of the grinding, but there is a particular route people have for getting those particular... Bitamas?
Now, when we hit 80, I know that you don't like taking a loss to a super boss, but I think it would be a good idea to go and see them, because that way we can talk about like who the super boss is and like how to deal with it and stuff like that. And
okay. That is the first. Okay, that's a convincing argument for me. Okay, that's a fair point.
Otherwise, I'm gonna have to spend ages still being like dancing around the idea of the super boss and like.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, I will actually bypass my usual distaste for it because
the other thing,
I didn't realize how you're on your pins and needles for it.
Well, it's not just that I'm on pins and needles. It's also like we know who the Demi Fiend is. Like I can say to you, we're gonna fight the Demi Fiend, and I could tell you like. You know, off stream I could be like, check out this grinding thing for Demi Fiend or whatever to get the best stats for Demi Fiend or whatever. But I can't talk about the other super boss that way. And if you look up grinding strats for this game, you're almost definitely going to run into their name anyway, because all of the grinding strats are about trying to beat that super boss.
Hey, Isis.
I think you were Isis.
Jovian, maybe you can help. Yes, I think I can tell you everything. Please stop Konzu. Your colleague took the winged sun crest from you. He also took Horus's head, which should have been kept safe. I'm sure you already know Konzu intends to gain the power of the sun god and become Ra. But his aim is not the throne, nor is he doing this for himself. He's doing this to save the life of a human named Miyazu Atsuta.
It's Miyazu. She finally comes back into the story.
Oh.
She's the girl with the scarf.
Her.
She stayed at the fairy village.
What's wrong with saving her life? The answer he found was to grant her eternal life by transforming her into a god. But Konzu is so focused on saving her life, he has not considered whether that would actually make her happy. Huh. Is her life in danger? Konzu found the bearer of his soul. He discovered that the young girl was afflicted with an incurable disease. I'm puzzled why he didn't simply wait for his soul to reincarnate. Instead, he extended her life by giving her some of his own Magatsuhi. Even as reached its limit, she can't receive any more Magatsuhi. All she can do is wait for death. Konzu's been searching for a way to prevent such a cruel fate. What's special about Miyazu? As you have guessed, the girl is Konzu's soul, his other half. Her body's been so filled with Magatsuhi, she is barely human anymore. If they join and become a Nahobino, she absorbed by Konzu. The individual known as Miyazu will be lost. Those who love Miyazu, it will be difficult for them to accept this. For that reason, Konzu is becoming a Nahobino, withdrawn from the fight for the throne. This is something that only I know, even among the other gods. At first I assisted Konzu despite his perplexing obsession with a human. After seeing the earnestness of the girl at his side, I can understand what he saw in her. That's why I don't want an ending where she will be unhappy. And for everything, if you believe Kanzu should be stopped, then I ask that you help me. Thank you, then we should hurry to the fairy village. I will go as well. Yeah, okay, well, I guess we're going to the fairy village next.
Well, now you know what Konzu's deal is. You know why he stepped back from the throne. You know, like, why he's doing all this stuff, like picking up the winged sun crest.
He's pretty alright.
Yeah, I feel really sorry for Konzu. He's easily the nicest of the, like, of the other Bethel members.
He actually cares about his, like, other half, like, a lot.
Yeah, he's like the inverse of Lamu. Like, Lamu was making a sort of overture to Sahori with, like, this understanding, oh, when you join with me, like, you know, the bullies will go away, you'll get power, it'll be fine. But without any real thought to her, he's genuinely trying to save Miyazu, but, like, he's becoming too wrapped up in his desire to save her and, like, potentially fucking things up worse. This also contextualizes the story that Isis tells you at that one point where she has that, like, story where she's talking about the prince who was, like, letting that girl drink his blood to survive. She was kind of, I think she was kind of trying to, like, covertly tell you about Khonshu, or wasn't really sure whether to tell you. It was just like, what do you think about this story or whatever? And I think if I remember correctly, our answer was like, needs a better ending.
Yeah, it seems right.
I think we could use a better ending.
Dang, I've been on brand. I don't know. That's the thing is, I kind of don't want to see the other endings first. I want to see this ending first because I keep feeling like my behavior is pushing me toward this.
When you want me to, I will delineate what all the endings are in a rough sense, and you will be able to make a choice based on what you desire, including the fourth ending. But I mean, regardless of what we do, we're gonna fight and beat those super bosses to have that ending be available, right? So, like, we'll get to see everything anyway.
And just getting a feeling that that's the one I want to go with, but we'll see.
It's certainly the one we'll have to fight the hardest for.
I brought you treasure, motherfucker. Oh, why? Is it why? Okay, there it is. Oh, money's good again. Anything I want? Ambrosia. What was it? Can you do the line? I can never remember.
Which line?
Shop Man from the CDI games.
Oh, what? Oh, fucking Morshu?
Morshu, yeah.
Bombs, rope, lamp oil? You want it? Then it's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rupees. I'm sorry, Link. I can't give credit. Come back when you're a little richer.
Fuck, I might actually record that and make it one of my
that was
resub
all
lines.
Morshu's dialogue, by the way. I just did every single line that Morshu has in the entire fucking game, and from that he has become, for those 2 lines, he has become an enduring fan favorite down the centuries. That one person took those 2 lines and had Morshu read the entirety of the Bible based just on recutting those lines. They are immaculate. They are a sacred text.
Okay, I keep going to the wrong screen, but maybe this is right. Maybe I do want to be here. See, prayer of strength. Yeah, I wanted to just grab these for the sake of making our kitty stronger eventually. That's all of them, right? Yeah. Well, of course it is, because there's no more to get.
I think specifically having Ultra and Echo Shogun with us when we beat the super bosses would be really fun.
Alright, let's get things to boost our Magatsuhi. We'll try that one eventually. Yep. And summon. I don't really care about enhanced summon.
Cool finally being up here at the end game.
It is.
I've really enjoyed this whole, I mean, we've still got a ways to go, but like I really enjoyed this whole process, and it's so cool to, like, when I think back to when we were just running around in Minato back in the day, like, and we've been doing this for like almost a year now, I think. Like, because I remember we went to Tokyo in March, and that's when like February, March, and like that's around when we were like starting.
Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, like I said, I kind of want to keep like doing this cool shit with you for other games and stuff. Anyways, we're fighting a sun, so I'm gonna assume there's a fire involved here. I'm probably right.
I know that I remember Khonshu being vulnerable to ice.
That's the thing I like about this game, though, is a lot of the demons that are good at ice stuff are also weak to fire. You know, like they're weak to their opposite element. They're like in crazy opposition, so it's a lot harder of like a situation to plan for, and that's interesting to me. What? That's a lot of news here. Okay, yeah, well, I know I can make you. It's a regular Tengu, not surprising. Nue and Kinki for Monozako. Yeah, Odin eventually. Oh, we know all of Odin's stuff. Dragon. Oh, that's Honlu, isn't it? We're missing Phoenix.
Honglu is the Limbus Company character. That was Huang Long.
Huang Long, sorry. I'm not.
I mean, it'd be cool if you could fuse Honglu. I'd fucking love to have Honglu on the team.
I would too. I don't know. I have real mixed feelings about Limbus Company right now because the EO stuff going on.
I mean, I feel sorry for the writers and the artists and everyone who makes like Project Moon, the stuff that people actually love. I don't think anyone has any specific love for Project Moon upper management or ever has.
And it's like hearing that Velmori was actually not let go on good terms too. Like makes me like incredibly less sympathetic. Like at some point it's like, all right, you buckling just seems like tacit support. What was the line actually? I saw Brian Bucklew tweet recently of "You are what you yield to."
If you let it define you, then. And what an irony for Project Moon as well, given what their games are about.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. I would like those writers to be free of that bullshit. Like I know like the MRA movement, so to speak, because I don't think it's probably the right term. They probably have their own specific type of bullshit over there, but like the misogyny over in South Korea is apparently just really disgusting.
Yeah.
Throughout their media.
It's not great. Okay, so there is a chance we get our ass kicked here, in which case we can leave. But I think we could theoretically pull this off, and
I like that, and it would be funny to do it to Kanzu twice.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing that I was thinking about is like. I remember how close our fight with Khonshu the first time was, and I really like the idea of Khonshu round 2 being, do you remember, like, I think I told you at the time, like, ages ago when you thought you had lost the Khonshu recording, I said, what if I told you there's another chance to fight Khonshu?
Alright, am I ready? I'm ready. Oh, it's not fully voiced? Weird.
Oh yeah, no, I remember. I now see that you've been giving me your power. You might remember that she mentioned she started feeling a lot better after she came to the fairy village, and she assumed it was just like, the fairy village is good for people. Thank you, but that's enough. Is someone gonna have to voice Khonshu? I just realized this.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, go for it.
How can you say that, Miyazu? You're only 17 years old. Your life has only just begun. God has dealt you a cruel fate, one you must overcome, and keep on living, together with me.
But I can't. I know you're... Yeah.
Interrupting something? Kyobi, I'm grateful for all you've done for me. As a word, I will tell you my true intentions. I want you to hear them as well, Miyazu. Lately, I've been trying to ascertain a way for Miyazu to continue living as she is. The answer came quite simply. If Miyazu would become a god like us, then she would no longer suffer. There is a condition, however. In order for a human to become a god, the faith of their followers must convert them into a divine being upon death. Naturally, there's no time for that. Knowing this, I found an alternate solution for the use of an ancient technique. The power of the sun god has made this a possibility. Miyazu, you should become a god, like me. This isn't what she wants, I'm pretty sure. Now I understand quite clearly, Miyazu is just afraid of casting away her humanity. As we've seen, humanity offers only an unreasonable fate. Any fate of his be damned. Ooh, capital H. Once you become a god, you will be free from your fate and your humanity. Yeah, both Falcon Head and...
That's a really cool pose.
And
also, check out his painted nails.
Hey, look at that shit. Stylish. The crest goes by another name, the Eye of Horus. Now it should turn it to its rightful owner. The name of Ra Harakit. Grant me the divine power of the king! Tweet tweet, motherfucker. The head and crest combine to form the Falcon God mask. At last, I've become Ra! My work has only just begun, and this time, no one's going to stop me.
So I remember I actually played this fight for the very first time on a plane flying between Dallas and Lawton. So I only had 25 minutes in the air to beat this fight before we landed again.
Ow.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Huh. That sucked. No, I want revival chant. All right, let's try that again. Alright, and we're gonna bead chain it. Hopefully he doesn't do this literally every fucking round. If he does, then we can't do it yet. If he doesn't, however...
I don't believe he does. I think he started out with a mean opener to let us know he was he means business.
That's still a lot of damage, okay?
Yeah, but Surt's one of our weaker buddies, like...
Okay. Eat shit.
Now, as a heads up, these two demons here, Thoth and Anubis, they do not respawn if they're killed, so...
Alright, good to know.
I think the essence of SMT is fighting an enemy that is a little bit stronger than you, at the very least. Like, this kind of desperate fight like, is the sort of thing that I relish.
Alright, I didn't look at what his weaknesses were.
It's
probably ice.
Ice. He's weak to ice.
Alright, Brave Blade it.
Yeah, I think Surt's a little underleveled for this fight, but he's just our opener, so...
Yep. Actually. We'll Hygeia that shit I know I'm gonna do. Alright, wanna take a gamble?
I don't think they're... Yeah, we're fine. I wonder if Evil Melody would work on them.
It might. They have like a lot of more HP. Brave Blade. Yep, heavy physical.
No, nothing?
Alright, and then I wanted to Meteorama. Oh, there.
Yes. Bowl of Hygeia is a great way to counteract being, like, underleveled for a fight. I really love that ability.
Alright, and then let me move for Baryon. Let's go. Here it comes. Don't like that. God damn it.
Oh no!
I need that guy. Get back in, trumpeter.
Get the hell back in there, soldier.
Alright, we're gonna... Shit. Well, the fire isn't what's hurting me the most. You know what? Actually... I'm gonna break out a big old penis. Mega Dolan's a magic attack, right?
Yes, but I'm not sure that it's almighty, so naturally pierces pretty much everything. I don't think a magic mirror works.
Alright, we're gonna just use a perch charm, fuck you.
Get purged. Oh, idiot.
Good.
Falcon Moss didn't make him any smarter.
Oh, stop that.
Nice, thanks.
Okay.
Having Drain Thunder is so appropriate for Susanoo.
Wonk.
They made such a little, like, oof noise.
Alright, we're gonna do a charge here. Penis is getting ready to go. No kidding from someone getting knocked out though. That Magatsuki gauge does like fucking go up like crazy. Oh, look at that. There we go.
I gotta be honest, like the SMT player in me is really relishing this fight, just because it is giving us it's giving us a tough time, but we're holding in there regardless. I much prefer this to like steamrolling something.
Oh no. What does that do?
I believe it's a setup for his ultimate.
Alright, that's a problem. Okay, I see problems happening. Alright, we need to get back around and
wait, no, I think you spyglassed him already, right? So I can just read off what that ability does without you having to spyglass him again.
I mean, I can just go look at him right here. Oh.
Oh, okay, it doesn't list. Do you want me to tell you what that does?
I didn't spyglass him.
Yeah.
What does it do?
So for the next turn, he's going to counter attacks with Almighty damage.
Oh, well, let's not fight him then directly.
Yeah, now might be a good time to focus on the ads.
Alright.
There's also not really any point in using blocks and stuff with respect to him, because all of his most powerful attacks pierce and go through affinities and stuff, which is something that's very common to most of the late game bosses.
Alright, Hell's Frost on you. Bonk. Hehe. Alright, full Hygeia. Where I'm actually gonna drop a chakra pot on Norn here. Just taking it real slow.
That's a bad idea, dude.
What does he mean getting ready?
What happened? I looked away for a second.
It said he was getting ready.
Oh, he's probably getting ready for his most powerful attack, which is it's Heliopolis Dawn. Just a severe fire damage to all foes, piercing effect that ignores affinity resistances. If we don't have Bowl of Hygeia up on everyone, then we will most likely wipe. But I think we've got it lined up and ready to go. So.
Yep. I know what I'm doing then.
This is actually really good training for the latter end of the game because a lot of bosses are going to work this way. Hell yes. Enduring Soul will also benefit us here in the event that it really goes bad, but I think... Oh, that could have been much worse.
That's what you went with, huh? Not even a Light of Havoc can purify that fucker, I see. Alright, sure.
Great.
Works for me.
We'll take this turn, thanks. But that was very good practice, by the way. Like getting guarded and having like Bowl of Hygia up and stuff like that. It's a little scary at first adjusting to the Pierce meta at the end of these games, but
Well, I mean, finally I used to use guard, so. Oh, yeah, give him that. Bastard. Okay.
how did he even do that? His feet aren't touching the ground.
I know. That's why on the slide so quickly.
He's pushing himself off.
Bye, Anubis.
Bye, Anubis.
You know what? Might as well just get rid of him. Alright, let's do this now.
And dog deleted.
That's all you got?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
dude.
that literally is all you got, huh? Alright, let's charge.
Fucking animation.
Yeah, Mara does a lot of shuddering, I noticed. We're not a fan of it.
This fucking owns. You have any idea how much XP we're gonna get if we beat this guy like in one go? He's 10 levels above us.
Yeah, about. Continuing to do. Give him a power punch. I want to see what happens.
That's pretty good. It's a pretty fierce Agidyne to hit that much. Oh, here we go.
Alright, in that case... I know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna round robin and get a Bull Hygia up. And then heal. Where's my ice jumps? I mean, I'll ice shard if I have to. I have no problems with this. Alright, you can afford that? Yeah, you can. We're gonna have to tag in, Pow real soon. Could maybe for Barry on. Alright. Alright. Guard a few. Guard a few. There we go. Oh, okay, I guess I didn't need a guard. Sure.
Worked out in our favor.
Alright.
He was so happy about that. He was laughing and like...
It's rough, buddy. Anyways, time to get, like, fucking punished. I'm gonna go pitch. I mean, have we determined what other gems are okay against them? Can I just drop something else?
We could use a dark gem maybe. Force gem.
Yeah, just passing the turn mostly at that point. had something in mind here. Oh well. Right, I never know what I was gonna do. This is the time to drop those. It'll chalk a drop on you. Oh, there is Freikugel. Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
I think that's our first time an enemy's used Freikugel on us.
Alright, we got a prep turn then in that case. Alright, I'm actually gonna formally Spyglass this guy now.
Okay, so the only thing we haven't seen yet is Heliopolis Dawn.
Also inflict Shroud. Oh wow, yeah, you have not done that one. Weird.
That's his ultimate.
Alright, charge. Global Hygeia. Yeah, you're just like all like damage and shit. Alright, there's my guard. Oh,
Oh boy.
here it comes.
It's a cool animation though.
Well, I'm glad Jovian
sun.
guarded.
Holy shit.
Alright then.
God bless Enduring Soul.
Do I want to change someone else in though instead? I might, because they're really low on magic, so yeah, we're gonna bring in Tau for starters.
God damn.
What do you mean I need to attack him when he counterattacks? Does he do that if we don't make him counterattack?
I have never heard about that. I don't remember maybe there's a mechanic that I never discovered?
What does Shroud do? Because I'm not familiar with Shroud. I don't think it's ever come up before.
Yeah, no, it's a unique status ailment for him. Receive MP damage before performing an action. Cannot be overwritten by other ailments and cannot be healed. That doesn't sound great. If there's a hidden mechanic here that prevents him from using Heliopolis Dawn, really?
You can call
Wait,
allies.
you can resummon them? Okay. I am rapidly losing. This is not what I remembered this fight being like. I'd not heard about this this mechanic with Heliopolis Dawn.
Well, we still have a goat, by the way.
Yeah, we should be. I think we can push through, but. Huh. Okay, yeah, I looked it up, and apparently, yes, if you have Shroud, it will reduce the damage taken from Heliopolis Dawn. But notably, he's used Misekatec's Path a couple of times, and only used Heliopolis Dawn once. And some part of me is like, I feel like it would be a bad idea to take that ailment and take MP damage constantly for several turns while he may or may not even use Heliopolis Dawn at all. Like,
we survived it. I'm not too worried.
Yeah.
Okay, we could boof a Bari on you, but we already got this up, so we just do the severe hit. Don't come good, my friend.
Oh, we're close. Oh my god.
Are we gonna fucking penis punch you to death? Yes. Yes, we are. Concha humiliation is now complete.
Get your shit together, dude.
Oh, okay, that was...
Oh my god.
Well, we're level 75 now.
Yep. And health and stamina bombs.
Which are things we need. Alright, boop. And then we do need to keep agility up. You're falling behind agility. Which...
Khonshu.
So I couldn't beat you after all, Jovian. No matter. Thanks to this, I will have accomplished my goal. Jovian, you ended up fighting Khonshu, didn't you? Well, he started it. I wouldn't worry, that was his intent. Thankfully, now we can truly stop him. As with all kings to pass, the pharaoh becomes a god by joining with the god of the sun. And the catalyst for this is the death of the previous king. As the king, I, Khonshu Ra, command you. Grant Miyazu Atsuda the divine power of the king and the title of Ra. Now deal the final blow. Do so and Miyazu's life will be saved. You mustn't let Khonshu die, god or otherwise. The girl will be forced to lead the life of a demon. Is that what you want? Not wish to save her from an unjust death? If you won't do it, then fine. I'll simply take matters in my own hands. Shit.
So, my understanding is that the outcome of this quest, this is your choice, I believe. I don't think that, let me just double super check that though, just to be absolutely sure. Okay, I'm finding no info that suggests that I'm finding no info that suggests that it's up to you. It's up to you. Like, I don't believe it will affect the ending either way.
All right. Well, I'm thinking about this. I could stop him, could deal a final blow, but I feel like we need to test the resolve here. He's saying he's gonna finish it himself, and Miyazu hasn't really spoken up, really.
I mean, if she wants to speak up, she could still speak up even after we refused to go. We spared him once before.
I will do nothing. Do you have to stop him to get the true ending?
Like I said, I think that it's just the completion of this quest is the thing that's required. It doesn't matter how the quest ends.
Could you just double check the true ending requirements one more time? Because now I'm, like, stressed about it.
Okay. True ending requirements. Well, it's not the true ending, it's the other ending.
Fourth ending, yeah, secret ending.
Fourth ending SMT fee requirements. Hold on, kill Khonshu. Session of Ra.
Fuck, marry, or kill Khonshu. Choose to spare Khonshu and unlock the Session of Ra subquest, says this guide. That's from an earlier fight.
Yes, that's the problem. That's
Is this already Succession?
Okay, yes, it's only alignment. This is the succession of Ra. It apparently, like, what you choose to do will tilt you towards alignment is not like lock you into an ending. That just basically the game is tracking your chaos and law and neutral paths the whole time. You can choose any of the endings that you have available, but if you have very high law points and then you choose the chaos ending, then the game will punish you by not giving you like a specific miracle you would get otherwise. So you can choose any of them. So in that sense, it doesn't really matter to us, especially if we're gonna go fourth ending. So it really is your choice.
As to resolve, Miyazu hasn't spoken up enough to make me feel happy about making this decision, and I will do nothing. The power to rewrite legend itself, and you can't even make this one simple decision?
It's not our decision to make.
Exactly. Very well then, I shall take this matter into my own hands. I'm fine. Oh, it's you.
I'm fine with things the way they are, so please don't leave me, Khonshu. Please. So you knew. Oh, wait, that's you. Yeah.
So you knew that I would have to die in order to pass on the power of the king.
Yes, Isis told me all about it at the fairy village.
Yes, I apologize for meddling. No, you don't. But Khonshu, you must remember what drew you to Miyazu in the first place. Wasn't it her earnestness in trying to make the most of her short life, despite what limited time she had? Surely you haven't forgotten that. That's right. In the face of death, I might have realized it as well. I'm sorry, Khonshu, but thank you.
I'm sorry, Khonshu.
Oh, that's you.
Thank you. I want to spend what time I have left with you at my side.
And you will, Miyazu, will make the most of your days here, together. If that, we'd best treat everyone's injuries. I'll take Khonshu to Aru. We won't be long, Miyazu. Jovian pays you to say this, but I owe you a great debt. If you ever have need of my power, then I ask that you call upon me for fusion. I'll lend you my strength, if only just a little. Well, now I suppose we'll be off then. It's all thanks to your efforts. Truly, thank you, Jovian.
There you go. I think that's kind of the ending you would have wanted, right?
That is exactly what I was hoping would happen. This is a test of resolve. She needs to speak up. It's her fucking other half. I really already feel like I've interfered too much. My hand was forced, though. Lover.
Pretty good, yeah. I like that we also have Zhao Gongan on the team now. Like, the two of them made up after the fight.
Brave Blade versus what? Pandemonic Crush. I kind of like Pandemonic Crush too much. That one's actually sick as hell.
Brave Blade hasn't really kicked that much ass elsewhere as well. Jokestar, thank you for everything. And don't worry about my well-being or anything. I'm totally fine. That reminds me, I think I'm going to become a nurse.
Hell yeah.
I know it's silly to think about since we don't even know what'll happen since this is over, but at the very least, I'm happy to have a goal to work towards.
Did I choose the neutral option?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I'm inconsistently kind of neutral.
I mean, the fairy village are representatives of the neutral route,
To be in love with a human sounds so romantic. Long, long ago, puffs on her cigarette. Fairies and humans would fall in love with each other all the damn time. I fucked so many humans, you have no idea.
Man, I'm so fucking happy with that. That was great. That was a great fight.
Fairies going on, yeah, you know those little porno things where the fairy shoots off like a cum rocket? Yeah, that actually happens.
How did you feel about that fight?
That wasn't too bad. If that's what the end game's like, then I'm gonna be fine with the end game.
Cool.
I think that's the solid lesson there.
That was exactly the lesson I was hoping we would learn here. Not that I ever thought you wouldn't rise to the challenge of the end game, but I know that there's for a lot of players, the like hard shift in the way that combat works towards the end of these games, as like elemental resistances kind of stop mattering in the face of all this like almighty stuff or whatever. For a lot of folks, very understandably, it's like irritating and it can become frustrating. And I wanted to do this fight as soon as we could in order to like get a taste for that kind of combat. But like, you fucking killed it. That was so goddamn good.
I mean, I play like other JRPGs, like ones that like no doubt share notes with like SMT. Like I played Dragon Quest before.
Yeah.
I played other games where guard like matters as a thing. You know what? I'm gonna buy a bunch of these now. I'm actually believing in the life drain. Gems a lot more these days.
Life drain gem conversion.
I mean, if they're not gonna let me buy like,
drain.
if they're not gonna let me buy like chakra.
Would you say you're part of Drain Gang now?
Drain Gang, yeah, that's right. God, did you see that fucking Spicy Mancer thing of like someone like that like shop sign that says if you need help draining a pickle or if you need to drain a pickle, call an employee, and it's like those like store like lots of single pickle bags are just filled with dill juice. And
kind of
immediately draws one of their characters sucking someone's dick, saying the things they do for minimum wage.
Oh my god. I have been getting really into pickled walnuts the last couple of years. Pickled walnuts.
I didn't even know people pickled nuts of any sort.
You can pickle a walnut and it's soft. It's not like a it's like a it's almost like eating like a big olive or something.
Huh. That could easily be a texture I hate or a texture I like.
So that's what I thought as well. They don't look very appetizing. It looks like a black slimy olive or whatever with like a very rough surface texture, but it's soft in the mouth. It's almost like eating a little it's like eating a little grape or an olive or like a dollop of cream or something. And it's so sweet and it has like such a sweet pickled flavor to it, like really tangy.
There's a quest over here.
You can slice them up as well. I love to. Yesterday I had a grilled cheese with a bunch of slices of some pepperoni in there and slices of pickled onion, pickled walnut, and it was so good.
Interesting. All right. I might give it a shot. Also, I'm going to say it to you directly because I know you don't check your Steam messages a lot. I dream Lethal Company team is you. No. Yeah, okay, you saw that one.
I did actually see that one, and I would like to make that happen if we can.
Yeah, I feel like you have more power to make that happen than I do, given your tight schedule and also the fact that you're like literally see these people.
I would love to bring Lauren along. The only we were talking about this today. The only problem is that since the two of us sit directly next to each other, and Lethal Company relies a lot on like locational microphones, it might be a little bit tricky because normally we share my mic, which would mean that like it would be a weird situation. But I thought it might be funny because it might mean that like we have to stick together in Lethal Company no matter what.
Yeah, that means
the two of us would just have to be right next to each other all the time.
I mean, that's a good strategy.
That's true. Lauren is also suggesting I could just sit in the side room, so we could just do that. I could take my laptop in there and play it like that.
Yeah, that would help. Even if you heard it muffled, it still garbles it enough. Where I think it's still like okay. So Lethal Company actually has a LAN setting. Funny enough.
Oh, okay.
And I was thinking how cool. At first I'm like, oh, I don't know, is this game really good for LAN? I realized no, it's really funny if everyone's in a different room. Because you hear someone scream from the other room.
Yeah, no, just it's immersion. I'm imagining Lauren being able to hear me yelp from the other room as I am killed by something.
One of my favorite moments was going in for like the side door of like a location, and I hear a scream in the distance, and I'm like, "Hey, Turrets, I heard a scream," and he's just like, "Yeah, don't worry about it. That happens." I'm like, "Oh, if you say so." Yeah, that was fucking my friend Ozone dying.
I'll never forget that one Phasmophobia where I just immediately died. We had a lot of... I am really hoping to recapture some of the fun of those Phasmophobia streams by playing Lethal Company. I think it's a little bit more my speed, and so it seems a lot easier to get into very quickly. Like, it's very sort of like... There's a lot of, like, complexity potentially in terms of, like, doing all the organization and, like, buying all the items up. But the most basic level is, like, go in there, get stuff, bring it back. You'll be fine. If you can make it back to the ship.
Yeah, that is the essential gameplay that never changes. Yeah, let's just kill this guy really quick. I want to see what this quest does. Can we just like butcher away for you?
Yep.
And this this one ignores resistance. No problem there. Anyways, though, we're just gonna do Megadola. Having experimented that isn't enough. Okay. Shit. Well, I don't know. Oh, hey, cool. Works every time. Bunch more grimoires. Decent amount of XP, too. We're pretty close to level 76, actually. Okay, I would like to go up there. Fuck Chiyoda, I swear to God.
Oh, by the way, while I'm here, I have an art book Kickstarter going since last week.
Oh yeah, advertise the shit out of it. Put a link up in chat.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone who's watching probably knows about it because if folks here follow me on Twitter, I've been doing nothing but yelling about it. But I have a new art book Kickstarter up. The campaign runs until the 25th of December. It is a collection of pieces depicting a world setting that I've been developing, which is all about people in virtual cyberspace battling each other with virtual avatar monster entities that they design and control. It's a little bit like JoJo. It's a little bit like Blame. It's got more than a little bit of Yasushi Narasawa in there as well. It's a kind of an excuse for me to paint just about anything that I want to, and I have had a lot of fun working on the stuff that I've got up there already. The Kickstarter is to cover printing 300 books and also the completion of the book itself, since if I can make more money off the KS to cover like life expenses and stuff, I'll be able to avoid having to take on more client work in order to focus on the book over the next couple of months. And the planned delivery for it is sometime next year, July to September, depending on how long it takes to complete the book. If we overfund, usually that could actually be much sooner, depending on how much time I have. But yeah, we've actually managed to clear basic funding. We got the money we required to make it happen, so it is going to happen. But copies are still available, copies are still available. You can buy in. We just beat our first stretch goal. We have a set of stretch goals to clear all the way up to 20,000. We're currently at 11,200, I think, which is unbelievable. I can't believe that people have been so kind and like allowed me to do this. But yeah, we recently just were able to add a whole bunch of stretch goals. We've busted the first of those, which means everyone will get vinyl stickers, and it's going to be great.
Oh.
Now we are going to talk. We still have one of these left.
Oh.
Ah, what's this? Are you the one who awakened me? I am in your debt. I am Jikokuten of the Four Heavenly Kings. I am the guardian of the east of Tokyo.
Yeah, I almost forgot about you.
You carry the Lord's sword.
Indeed I do.
A long time ago, I forged a contract with someone and became a guardian of Tokyo. I brought serenity to Tokyo and watched over the world of humanity. The Lord's sword that you hold is the very blade that he once carried. Do you seek to unite Tokyo as he did? Then prove your might to me.
Test your might.
Jikoku-chan. Test your might. This is gonna be a most splendid answer. I can see why you carry that sword. You face Jikoku-ten of the Four Heavenly Kings.
That's right. Not one, not two, not three, but four Heavenly Kings.
Four Heavenly Kings. We'll be bringing serenity to Tokyo all night, folks.
Our Heavenly Kings are ready to take your phone calls. Can you imagine all behind them in a bank on a table? Decent-ish level, though. I kind of wish we found you earlier. I didn't think about.
I mean, like, even the ones we fought at our own level proved to not be very smart was the problem. I think these guys deserved, like, more vicious AI. They're the Four Heavenly Kings. You got to represent them correctly. They're supposed to be implacable bullocks of, like, the Dharma.
They just woke up, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, we have one of those.
I believe this is the last of these left.
Yeah.
So
we definitely fought at least 3, so, you know.
We took out Bishamonten. It was the big cheese, so...
Power punch! There we go, Mara. Applying some good fucking damage.
I don't think that's... Yeah, he's resistant.
Oh, that's sad. Hey, look, you got 4 attacks. Ooh, Marakunda. Another Maracunda.
He's smarter. He's smarter.
Glacial Blast. Good job. Yeah, we're watching this because I'm actually kind of impressed.
Damn. Yeah, no, Jiko Kuten is clearly where... He's clearly where it's at. If we had come by him earlier, this might have been a tough one.
Yeah, I'm impressed. Anyways. Charge. Out of order. This guy's doing nice attacks, huh? I do not feel sorry for this. Oh, you bit its thumb for that. Damn. Mar doesn't like the cold, but guess what? Don't matter. Oh, no, you're doing this one now. Okay, that didn't matter, actually. Oh, Mara dodged it too on top of that. Slippery penis. Oh, you see the Dragon's Dogma 2 stuff, by the way?
I did, yes. I was watching that.
Did you see the fucking Gorgon looking thing? The big lady, or is that a Medusa? I don't know. Like the big lady.
You know, I tuned in like halfway through when they were. I don't actually remember that. I remember the Dullahan and the Drake. I thought those looked very cool, and I remember seeing the footage of Grigory and his new fight and stuff. But I don't remember a Gorgon. So I should probably go look that up.
Yeah, like she looked really cool. Like I know the monster fucker's gonna be all over that one, but like I think she honestly looked really cool.
A lot of designs in there by Daigo Ikeno, one of the like great designers over at Capcom. Ah, most impressive. You have answered my expectations. Indeed, you are worthy of carrying that sword.
There's Jovian.
I, Jiko Kuten, shall forge a new contract with you and swear to serve as a guardian of Tokyo. I shall grant serenity unto your new world.
Hey, glory crystals. And there we go. We're level 76.
Yeah.
We went up like, what, 3 or 4 levels this time?
up.
Jeez. Oh, that's a strength situation.
As proof of our contract, I give you my essence.
Okay.
You got that.
Well, shit. We good?
We might want to check our. I think we can. There should be a. I can't remember who was the fucking guy who gave us this.
That
quest
was
to begin
one
with.
of the Guardians of Tokyo, right? Or what do you call them? The
Ancient Guardians. Oh yes, it was Arahabaki.
Which would be over at.
Arahabaki's in the fairy village.
Oh.
But I'm not sure if I'm not sure if he's the one we report to. It might be that we report back to the here in Shota to the. Is there anything going on at the Kunitsukami, the collection of Japanese gods that are here in Shota?
I don't see anything going on up there. Like, we can look.
In that case, we maybe have to go talk to Arahabaki, or it might be that there's just... The thing is, I remember thinking that this quest had a weird ending, and that, like, it felt like we were going to meet Masakado, and then we didn't. So it might be that this quest is just like, yeah, they don't have anything to say.
Yeah, I guess we're done. Well, I mean, we're kind of at the end of our session anyway.
Yeah.
Did you have enough time to look at the new zone with me? Is that a thing we should do?
I think we should save that. We should definitely save that.
Okay, we'll do that tomorrow.
As a heads up, next week I will not be able to do our usual time slot on Wednesday because I have a important work thing, a scheduled call thing.
I'll be grinding a bit off stream, I think, and getting our levels all set up.
Okay.
Seems good to me. All right, though. Another productive session.
Right.
We got it. Khonshu once again humiliated.
Yes.
Like, I'm not even
What a
trying to be a
killer fight.
dick to him. It just keeps happening. like fucking like the alternate version of SMT5 where it all takes place and demons, you know, discover that the demon world's fake and that it's all just a high school out there. You know, like Conchu's getting shoved in a locker by Jovian here. Actually, that sounds like a really fun idea for a game. I'm not gonna lie.
To be honest, Conchu did like kind of like show us what he was about. Heliopolis Dawn like would have killed us if it wasn't for like careful preparation of multiple enduring souls.
Yep, Enduring Soul. I still had a bonus goat too.
Yeah, a good thing we're holding on to that thing. Save some money. I never knew about that mechanic there. I also just brute forced my way through it. I think I also went through exactly the same thing. I took a hit from Heliopolis Dawn. I had Enduring Soul. I kept pressing on. But I also, my memory might be a little bit faulty because, like I said, I was on a plane at the time, and I don't do well on planes. So I think I was like panicking, looking between the fight and like out the window and all sorts of shit.